On the hardest day, there should be something different for children, and that is where Isaiah 1:17 stepped in. Hey guys, my name is Lisa, and my husband Peter and I are foster parents, and we make weekly videos about foster care, so make sure to subscribe if you are not already. Today, I'm so excited to talk to you about Isaiah 1:17 House. It is an organization that as soon as I found out about what it was and what they were doing, I got so excited about. Isaiah 1:17 House is a nonprofit that partners with the Department of Child Service that is helping to rewrite the way that foster care begins. As you can only imagine, removal day is so traumatic. Removal day is when that child is removed from their family for whatever reason and needs to be put into foster care. And in the past, what has happened is that child will go to a DCS office while DCS is on the phone, calling foster families to try and get this child placed. The inside of a DCS office is kind of what you expect an office to be. Plain looking, plain white walls, tile floors, just not very cozy. And there are some times when a placement cannot be found for whatever reason, and it is now nighttime and the kid needs to sleep, and there might be a couch in the office or a cot that they can sleep on. And so when Rhonda from Tennessee heard about this, she was appalled. And she's like, wait, are you serious? A kid has slept here in this office last night? And she's like, this is not okay. Like, on the hardest day, there should be something different for children. And that is where Isaiah 1:17 stepped in. And I'm back. So, yeah, I have been having like very little time to the house by myself right now. And because of that, I had a moment and I thought I had some more time to film, and then I realized I'm out of time. But I wanted to get back to talking about the Isaiah 1:17 house. And so recently I got to go and see two of these amazing homes.
My name is Rhonda Paulson, and I'm the founder of Isaiah 1:17 House. In 2017, there was a dream. What if there was a home? And as we stand here today and we cut the ribbon on home number 19, we will cut the ribbon on 3 more homes this year, equaling 22, and we now have 52 locations in 12 states because our God is big. It's unbelievable. We're not trying to fix foster care. We're not trying to make everything go away. What are we trying to do? We're trying to change the way foster care begins. And that's what's going to happen in this home. And why? Why are we doing this? Because we have learned what the brain does with trauma. And we now know that no child ever forgets removal day. So that's when we step in with God's love. That's when we step in with God's grace and God's messaging. That's when we step in on a day they're never going to forget. That's why.
And when you walk into an Isaiah 1:17 house, it is so welcoming. And I'm just going to be showing pictures of these two houses as I'm talking. And just so amazing to see the welcoming environment when you come in. The pictures on the wall. In one of the homes, they had a picture of what was written on the studs of the house and these encouraging messages that were written, and just to see those pictures and be like, this house was prayed over. Houses sometimes are built, and I've also heard it where a church or someplace else donates a house to be able to be used for this. And Isaiah 1:17 house, they operate under zero debt, so sometimes that's why it takes so long for a house to be built. The house near us took 3 years to be complete.
First of all, I want to say how humbled I am to be part of this journey that started 3 years ago right on this spot. In church said yes and gave us land for the children. And then Bill Boley and his wonderful youth group said, we can build it. And there was so many more that came. God brought forth Control Tech, Ermco, Aztec, Justin Dorsey Plumbing, and Northern Mechanical, who added the systems to keep our kids warm, have lights, and a hot bath. Soon Universal Roofing added a roof and Lowe's doors and Macomb windows so his kids would be safe. And then came blinds from MapleNet, countertops from Indy Stone, flooring from Custom Flooring, and cabinets from Tillian. And our house was becoming a home. He moved Ashley Furniture to donate our furniture and Home Depot our fence. And God did not stop there. Bluegrass Nursery and Heath Outdoor gave us our landscape, followed by a driveway by Foundation by Thompson. And God was not done. Even with donations, housing costs soared. So Community Foundation gave us a $75,000 grant. And churches through our counties gave generously, so generously, to our home. And the children, oh, the children. Hot chocolate stands and lemonade stands and donations at schools and church. God's children helping other children's. I bet it sure put a smile on his face. There are so many others, I cannot name them all, who gave so much to create this home for his children so that they could know how much they are loved.
And so it's just so cool to see the community come together for this house. But what an absolutely beautiful way to rewrite the beginning of foster care. So there are toys for the younger kids. There is an Xbox or gaming system for the teens, a nice like reading nook, games, a playground. There's always a red door, and you can read a book. It's actually available on audiobook now about the red door and Isaiah 117 house story. I am so excited to share this organization with you. If there is one close to you, look into how you can donate your time that is run by volunteers, and just again, an incredible way to change the story of kiddos when they enter into care. It's a very difficult day, and the Isaiah 117 house is just to make that day a little bit better, and lavishly loving on the kids and being very generous. There is an amazing room that they have filled with toys, clothing, shoes, backpacks that they give to the kids so they are set up, and it really helps the foster family or even a kinship placement accepting that child to be able to have those things when they enter into care. And they even have things like cribs, things like that, to be able to, if a foster family needs a crib, in order to say yes, they want to make that available so that way that foster family can say yes to that kid. If the foster family needs another bed, they can even do that. Like, it's seriously absolutely incredible. So definitely look into the Isaiah 117 house on a way to donate your money, your time, or even maybe get one started in your area. And Isaiah 117 is a verse in the Bible, and it says, "Learn to do good, seek justice, correct oppression, bring justice to the fatherless, plead the widow's cause." So Isaiah 117 house gets to live out, some of that. And what was one of the coolest things at the opening of one of the houses that we went to was to hear from DCS, and it was like the second in charge of all of Indiana, and just to hear how emotional she got.
Thank you to Isaiah 117 for having me. As she said, I'm Sarah Sailors. I'm Chief Deputy Director, Senior Advisor for the Indiana Department of Child Services. And I have to say, I didn't expect to be so emotionally moved when I saw this home. And so I hope that I can get through my comments for you. I was a family case manager. I worked many years ago when we didn't have communities that supported us the way that you guys have, and the way that you will support our family case managers and the children that we serve. And I am undoubtedly grateful for the time, the commitment, the love that you have put into this home.
She said to be able to have this home that they can the caseworkers can bring the kids to, and it gives the caseworkers a breather. The volunteers at the Isaiah 117 house, they also lavishly love on the caseworkers, and it's just so good. So definitely check it out, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.